Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're gonna be doing like an everyday vlog. Today I actually had a lot of errands to run for my husband, so I figured I would bring you guys along. One of the first errand I have to run for him has to do with the bank, and my appointment is not until later, so I have a little bit of time to spare, so I figured I would come to Target. So we're gonna go ahead in there right now. I saw these boots that I fell in love with the other day at another Target, but unfortunately they didn't have my size, so I came to this other Target near my house and I figured maybe they'll have them here. Cristo will probably meet us up later after he gets off work, but for today it is just us two. Pobrecita, she was crying and I didn't know why. Well, I get back here and it's because her hat went over her eyes. Ay, mi niña. Alright you guys, so I figured I would come to the baby section first. I am obsessed with clothes from Target for babies. I just think it's so cute. Look at this. Tell me this isn't cute. I just love their clothes here. Oh my god. See, like, look at this sweater. It's like a little tie-dye sweater. I'm probably gonna get one for Monse. Super cute, and it's pretty affordable too. Like, that shirt is $8, which I don't think it's bad. Salud, mama. Salud. There's a pink one too, but I like the blue one better. And then it comes with pants. Super cute. They just have like a lot of little outfits that I think are so cute. She has this one. It's like one of my favorites. I know in my last video I mentioned to you guys that I love onesies that are zip up. So if you guys are looking for any, Target definitely has a good section right here. So I came to also restock on formula. This is the formula that Monserrat drinks. It is really good. It sat well with her belly. She's never had any problems. Only one time where I tried to switch her formula did she like estreñirse, but other than that we've never had any problems. It was recommended to us by the doctor, well, the hospital. So yeah guys, if you guys are looking for a good formula, I would try this one out. Hey guys, so I just got out of the mandado for Cristo. At Target I ended up getting 2 photo albums and then the, what's it called? The formula for Monserrat. I didn't end up getting the clothes because, excuse me, they gave her a lot of clothes for Christmas. So I figured maybe, you know, it's not necessary to buy the outfit. I'm trying to be a wise spender. It was a pretty successful trip. I'm a little upset because so the boots I wanted to get, they had them at the other Target close to where I live, but then they didn't have them in my size. So I was like, okay, it's fine, I'll just go to this other Target near my house, and they also didn't have it there. And so I was like, oh, let me just order them online, like, you know, to not be batallando. Bitch, tell me why I got online and my size was sold out. It was so sad. I was like, no. So I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really wanted the boots, but they might not have them in my size, so it's whatever, I guess. Or I can go to the Target near my daughter's doctor's, because that is actually where I'm going right now. My daughter has a doctor's appointment, and I can't lie, I've kind of been dreading this appointment just because. So when Monserrat was born, in the hospital she failed her hearing test in one of her ears. But as you guys know, and I've told you guys, I had her I had Monserrat through a C-section, and they say that when the baby comes out vaginally, I guess like we get like the canal kind of gives them like a squeeze, so all of the fluid that they have in their lungs and their ears and stuff kind of gets like squished out. So when it's a C-section baby, that doesn't happen. So sometimes they have more probability to have like fluid in their ear and they can't hear very well. So that's what they told me in the beginning. So they told me I had to go get another test. So I did. I took her to the hospital a couple of weeks ago and they told me I needed to do another test, which I did. And they gave her the same test but like in 2 different forms, I guess you could say. And in one she passed and the other one she failed. So I had to take her to another doctor and they have to check and see how she's doing. I guess, I don't know, she might not be able to hear very well from one ear. I'm not really sure. I don't think she's like deaf or anything, because when we call her name, she turns around and looks at us. If we even whisper, she'll turn around and look at us. And when I'm trying to put her to bed, if I make like any noise at all, she will get up, like she will open her eyes. So I don't think she's deaf, but I know they're gonna talk to me about that. And another thing is so she tends to, whenever she falls asleep, she sleeps on her right side, like she would sleep like this on her right side. And my husband was actually the one that noticed that the right side of her head is a little flatter. And the last time I took her, they did say it was a little flatter, and that if it didn't get any like better, that she would have to wear a helmet. And you know what's so weird, guys? Like, I've always been the type of person that I really don't care what anybody says about me, anything at all, right? But for some reason, with her, like, if people, because some people do notice she has a flat spot on her head, when they call it out, it makes me feel like I get the worst feeling ever, because, you know, the doctor said it really wasn't anything I did or didn't do, just because she sleeps on her right side. Whenever I would try to flip her, like turn her so she wouldn't, put cobijas under her, she always managed in the morning to flip back. I hope he looks at it this time and says like, oh, it's gotten better, because, well, it's a woman.
In half a mile, turn right onto Mary Washington Boulevard.
Because I've noticed now when she sleeps completely on her side. She rarely ever sleeps flat on her back anymore. So I'm hoping that helped, and her head doesn't have that flat spot anymore, because she said if it continued to have a flat spot, this time they would tell me that I need to make an appointment with the specialist so she can get a helmet. So I mean, I guess like it sucks like for this stuff to happen, because
at the light, turn right onto Mary Washington Boulevard.
You know, your kids, you see them perfect, you feel like nothing is wrong with them, and then when people, like when the doctor tells me that, it makes me like a little upset, because I always feel like, what if I could have done something for her head not to be flat, or maybe if I didn't have her via C-section, that wouldn't be going on with her ear. Like, you know, like I always think about things like that, and I guess I do it to myself, because I make myself upset. And Crystal is like, dude, just relax, like there's some things we can't control, and if she has to get a helmet, you know, que tiene, like I'm sure a bunch of babies have them, and you know, they're fine afterwards. So, you know, he tries to make me feel better by saying things like that, but sometimes we'll be somewhere and like somebody will like mention her head, but her head's flatter on the side, and like, you know, that doesn't make me feel good. I know they don't mean it in like a bad way or anything like that, but obviously it makes me feel like kind of bad, you know. But as I said, I know they don't mean it in a bad way. I don't know, because I've always been like a sensitive person, I guess you could say, but never about what people have to say. Like, it's really weird. Like, I have been called like literally ugly, I've been called short, I've been called prieta, I've been called like India, like every mean thing you could probably think about, I've been called, and it's never bothered me, and it's never bothered me at all. Like, I'm just like, oh, whatever, I guess my parents like did a good job boosting my self-esteem up as a little girl. But when anybody like mentions anything about my baby, I get like really sensitive. So I don't know, I hope Visita goes well, and they tell me that everything's okay, because, you know, your girl's gonna have a mental breakdown here at the fucking pediatric office, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna get shots today too. So here I am by myself. Last time it was so funny, because Cristo like tries to act like, oh yeah, I'll hold her. Like last time he came, right, según él, he was gonna hold her, but he very, very conveniently got a phone call when they call us in, because we have to wait outside before our cita. So he got a phone call, and he's like, oh, you go inside with her, and then when they're gonna give me the shots, I'll go inside. And I was like, so I went inside, and when I came back out, they were about to give the shots. I was like, Ben. He's like, I'm on the phone, it's really important. I was like, I'm probably gonna have to carry her in, because so Cristo's truck broke down, So since it broke down for a little bit, he's been using the car I usually use. So I am left carless. So I'm actually using my friend's car, and the stroller is actually in like the car I usually use. So I've just been carrying her around pretty much, but like or in her porta bebe. But I'll only take the porta bebe if we're going into like a store and I know there's gonna have carts, because she's getting pretty heavy, and then with the porta bebe I feel like it's a lot more heavy. So I'll probably be carrying her in. And that being said, with my friend's car, it's so loud, like you can hear right now the and I think people think I'm like a street racer or something, because they like rev their engines at me, and I'm like, dog, I'm not gonna race you, I'm a mom. Okay guys, here we are. Here's the outfit of the day. Her sock's about to come off. I took my mask off because we're just waiting for the doctor. We're super early for our appointment, but she has no idea, my chiquita mama. They just told me that she needs shots today, so I probably should have waited to feed her after the shot so it could help soothe her. But she was pretty hungry, and when Monserrat's hungry, she wants the food then and there. So yeah, here we are guys. Isn't her outfit so cute? She picked it out herself, right, Monse? I know, it's really cute guys. I got it from Target. Monserrat, ¿estás excited por tu cita? ¿Sí? No? Say, I'm sorry, I was rudely interrupted. Pero, are you excited? Le vas a decir que comes 5 onzas cada 2 horas. You do. ¿Cuántos puppy diapers? Como 3 a 4 al día. Es mucho pipí. Sí. Pero dices que eres una flojita y no quieres agarrar a tu bebé. Sí, no quieres gatear. You don't want to do anything. You just want to watch la vaca Lola. Sí. Sí, diles. She's gonna get some shots today. ¿Verdad que sí? And I think you have a puppy diaper. I think you do. So let me change you again. ¿Sí? ¿Te cambio otra vez? ¿Sí? So, we just got out of the visit. And I mean, they didn't give us bad news. They told me stuff I guess I already knew, like, you know, she obviously needs to take her hearing test again. They say that her weight and everything is normal. Her, like, everything's fine. They just said that, I'm really sorry about the music in the background, but like, she wants to hear it, so you guys are gonna listen to the vaca Lola while I talk. They did say she has to go to the helmet specialist. Because she still has a flat spot on her head. It did make me upset at the moment, but I guess I just have to go and see what they're gonna say. You know? I don't know, like, I didn't have like the best experience here. I'm gonna end up switching her pediatrician just because well, for one, we moved, so I was gonna switch it anyways. This one was on the list that the hospital gave us, but I just don't really like, I don't know, I don't like how they like handle things, I guess you could say. Like pediatrician, I ask her questions. I'm like, okay, and how long do you think she should be in the castle? I don't know. Like, they forgot to tell me how much she weighed. They forgot to tell me how long she was. They keep calling her a him. She's a girl. And they keep telling her like, oh, he's gonna be okay, he's gonna be okay. Like the nurse came in and she gave her 3 shots. 1 orally, and then, well, 2 of them she injected into her leg, and then 1 she gave through her mouth. Tell me why, when she put the band-aids on, they weren't even over where the injection site was. I had to fix her band-aids. And I would always be like, oh, so you know how she like didn't pass her hearing test, right? The pediatrician came in and was like, oh, she passed her hearing test. What? No, she didn't. And I was like, oh, I think like she actually did it. So she went back to her files and she's like, oh yeah, she actually did it. I was like, girl, how are you gonna roll up in here and tell me my daughter passed and she did it? We were there and she was talking about like random stuff, like this case that she thought was my daughter's, and it wasn't. It was somebody else's kid. And then when I kind of looked at her and she realized like it wasn't my baby, she was like, oh, never mind, I think I have the wrong patient. Never mind, never mind, never mind. I was like, girl, how are you gonna tell me someone else's business and just be like, never mind, I'm sorry? Like, no, like. And then the nurses are like, I was like, oh, how much Tylenol should I give her? And she's like, oh, she's not gonna need it. And I was like, okay, they always tell me to give her Tylenol. ¿Qué pasó, mi amor? They tell me to give her Tylenol after shots, and she was like, she's not gonna need it. And I was like, okay, whatever. I just will fucking Google it, okay? You know how you go to pediatricians and they'll tell you like, this is the milestone for her age group, you know, what is she doing, do you have any questions? They're like, no, they just come in, measure her, weigh her, and yeah, they're like, oh, the doctor would be right. And are you gonna tell me how much she weighs? Are you gonna tell me how much this or that? Do I have any questions? Like, nothing. They don't tell me anything. Like, they haven't even given me the okay to give her solid foods. I mean, like foods like Gerbers and stuff. I mean, I do it anyways, but I don't know, I just pictured it would be different, you know? Not like me having to like pull teeth for them to tell me things. But it's okay, like I'm gonna switch her anyways. Of course I didn't say anything to them because like I'm not that girl that's about to cause a scene. Mackie. Mackie boy. Mackie boy. I literally don't know why she laughs every time Mac runs around. She thinks it's so funny. Okay, so I just got home, guys. I ended up not eating with Cristo because he had like more things to do, and to be honest, he wanted Five Guys and I wanted Panda Express. So I went and got food and I came home. Now I'm gonna change her diaper, get her something to eat, and then I will eat. Life of a mother. Alright guys, this is what I always get at at Panda Express. I get walnut shrimp, Beijing beef, rice, and noodles. It is the fucking bomb. I'm gonna go ahead and watch America's Next Top Model on Netflix, and I will see you when I'm done. Her bedtime is like around like 7:38, 8:30 around there, but I felt like she was starting to get like sleepy early. So I'm gonna put her in the bath and entertain her for a couple of minutes, or a while at least, so she won't fall asleep. And by the time we get out, she should be ready to knock out. ¿Verdad, mi amoris? ¿Te vas a meter al agua? ¿Agua? Yeah, agua. And then I'm gonna take advantage. I'm gonna try to soak these off. I did the mistake of just pulling them off at one point, and I could tell it really hurt her. So I'm not gonna do that this time. I'm just gonna go ahead and soak them off. And yeah. Monserrat, Monserrat, say hola, mamá. Pégale el agua, agua. Pégale, go. Ándale, mamá. She gets really entertained during bath time, guys. She starts to kick around more. I feel like she's more like aware of what like the water is. Which is funny because when she was a baby, she hated bath time. She would cry so hard. but if the water's cold, then she'll like scream bloody murder. But I make it pretty warm for her. Mira, agua. Agua. She's like, okay. Not impressed, Mom. Not impressed. Not impressed. Right, Mikey Bear? Your sister's pretty tough to impress. Yes, Mama. Agua. Agua? Sí, esa es agua. ¿Está calentita el agua? ¿Te gusta? Sí. After this, vamos a salir. Y te vamos a poner tu pañal. And then we can ponerte tu pijama, peinarte, aunque solo tienes como 3 greñitas. It's okay, it's just water, mamá. Sí. Y luego, ¿quieres jugar o we can watch la vaca Lola? ¿Cuál quieres, By then, maybe tu papi ya está en la casa and you can give him un besito good night y luego te doy tu bibi y te vas a mimir. Sounds like a plan, homegirl? See? Okay. Hey, you guys. So, as I told you earlier, I picked up these books from Target. They were $10 each and they're just for me to put pictures in. I want to print out all the pictures that I had of Monserrat or anything on my phone that I want. A ver if Miss Monserrat will let me. Doesn't seem like it. What you want, Mama? Here, you want to stand up? So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Maybe I can show you guys some of my wedding pics too. Most of them are already framed, but for the ones that are not, they are here. Picture of me, us and our damas, of our groomsmen and bridesmaids. I think the photographer took us was so beautiful. And it was like the perfect time too. Our mass was at like 3, I think it was 2 to 3 or 3 to 2. I don't really remember. But I feel like when we got to the place where we were gonna take pictures at, it was literally like, what is it called, golden hour? And all the pictures were so beautiful. Like here's one of them. Excuse my ugly nail. I thought this picture was super cute. This is a picture of Cristo and his grandmother. So she, I thought it was really special. She came from Mexico. And I think they told me she was in her 90s. I don't want to say exactly how old she is because I don't want to be wrong. But I'm pretty sure they said she was in her 90s. And then my great-grandmother also came from Mexico. She was here visiting, I'm pretty sure. I mean, she didn't come from my wedding specifically. But she was here and she also came from Mexico. So his grandmother and my great-grandmother came. And I just thought that was really special. Here's a picture. Here's a picture of Cristo and I cutting the cake. Our cake was so good, guys. Like, I am not kidding you. Me and Cristo were like ready to actually eat cake because, you know, like lo partimos and then las meseras lo repartieron. There was none left. But ever since then, every time we do have a cake and I get it done by that bakery, I always get it. It's the same thing. It is Nutella. It's a tres leches cake, a vanilla tres leches cake with Nutella as the filling, and it is so good. We got it from La Flor de Mexico in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Oh, look how cute we were. Oh my god, guys, I am telling you right now, Sel was literally just walking down the aisle and the photographer got this picture of her. Look how fucking fierce she looks. And of course Alex also made an appearance, but look at her. She is fucking beautiful. I love this picture of her. I would give it to her, but I like it too much to give it to her. I thought this was pretty cool. This is my dress from behind. So a little, like, I guess fun fact. Here's my daddy and Cristo is me over here. I don't know what this is doing in here, but look, this is little Cristo and little Bridget. This is in 2015. It was in 2017. But look at us. Look how little we were. I know. When Cristo loved me. Super classy, guys. So this is a funny story. So I don't know if you guys know my mom. She doesn't drink. She's just like not a drinker. She's not about that life. And she would prefer me not to drink, but I do. And this day, you can actually see right here, I was taking a shot, right? Me, a married woman, I was 24. Yeah, I was 24 years old. At my wedding, my mom literally grabs it and she's like, Bridget, no. She literally grabs it and goes, Bridget, no. I was like, Mom, it's okay. This is such a cute picture. Like, I'm telling you guys, it was literally the perfect time to take pictures that day. And I love pictures with like a lot of greenery, and since it was like in the middle of a field, it was just perfect. So here, Cristo was lit. He was pretty drunk right here. I was a little bit, but not as much as he was. And he was like fucking it up on the dance floor. I was like, all right. Because, you know, I don't dance. Look, my baby Kelsey. Oh. So this is my mother's side of the family. This is my aunt. She is her younger sister. No, yeah. And then, wait. Yeah, and then this is my mom's sister. It is her older sister. That's my tia Alma. And me and my tia were actually pregnant at the same time. Isn't that crazy, guys? She had her baby like before me, like a couple months before me. But still, I thought it was pretty cool because it was her first baby and it was my first baby. This is my suegra, guys. This is Cristo's mom. This is us coming out of the church. I know. She's really nice to me, so that's good. You know, some suegras are not nice, but mine's pretty cool. She's always got along well with me and we talk well. My dad, this is my older brother, my cousin Stephanie. It's my suegra with Cristo. I can't lie, a lot of these pictures are with Cristo's family because he has like a huge family. Like huge, guys. I cannot lie, I think like 80% of our wedding was Cristo's family. He had cousins from like California, Georgia, like Mexico. Maybe a little dramatic, but yeah. And then this is us dancing. Well, this is the wedding. We were dancing El Caballo Dorado here. There's me bowing. The goes lit here. And there's my bitch Jessie. She looked so hot that day. She was my maid of honor. These are my bridesmaids. Literally, guys, with those dresses looked so beautiful. Like, I'm not just saying this because they're my friends, but they looked so beautiful that day, all of them. I was like, oh my god. And then these are the groomsmen. These are Cristo's friends dropping up some flowers to La Virgencita at church. Let me not put that one upside down. My family, the majority of my family was at the wedding too, but I just, you know, I used to think I had a big family until I married Cristo, and now I'm like, wow, my family is tiny compared to yours. Look how small Cristo's grandmother is. Isn't she tiny? Guys, just think about this. I am 5'1", and here I'm wearing pretty high heels. That's why I'm probably like up to here on Cristo. Look how little she is. Isn't that crazy? There's actually a really cute picture, but it's already up there. It's framed, where Cristo's kissing his grandmother's hand, and I just think that's really cute. Like, I never do that. Like, when I see my grandparents, I don't kiss their hands or anything like that, but where he's from, they do it, and I thought it was really cool. It was a really cute picture. Look at me, I'm like, fuck yeah, I did it. He can't leave me now. That's when we were leaving the church. How cute are we? Was I lit? Of course I was. It's a little brother and my dad. He's just crying because he can't believe he's married somebody that can't cook. And these are my two grandmothers. So this is my grandmother. This is my mother's mother. And then this is actually my bisabuela. She is my mother's grandmother. And she gave us this cross the day of our, when we got married. And we cherished it very much. Here's Cristo, his older brother Beto, and my suegra actually were the ones que lo entregaron en el altar. Sadly, my suegro passed away when Cristo was just a year old. So his brother was there and he walked him down the aisle, and I thought it was super cute and nice. And I actually think my suegro and my cuñado look a lot alike personally. But yeah, him and his wife were also padrinos de lazo. And then here are compadres Luis, Giselle, and look at baby Alex. So cute. In this picture, this is my maid of honor Jessie, and then this is Cristo's best man Chuy. Here's my little mama, and then this is my little brother. You guys see where I get my height from. Here's my family. Here's my mother. This is my grandmother, my great grandmother, my mother, my little sister, my little brother, and my daddy. At her wedding, they actually did this like circle thing, and like people would dance with me in the middle. And if you guys know, I am very awkward. I'm not a good dancer. So I was like praying to God. I was like, please, please don't leave me in here by myself. But luckily it was like one after another, and people were dancing with me, and I wasn't by myself, because that would have been awkward. I probably would have like pretended to use the bathroom. And they have kids. Oh, look who just got here. He went to go see La Sancha. Look guys, this picture's really cute too. It is Baile del Dólar.
Hola, mami.
Look how excited she gets to see her dad. Him too. Alright guys, and I think that's it for today's video. Alright guys, so it is currently 7:59. I already put Monserrat to bed. So I'm really just gonna sit here, eat the rest of my fruit roll up, watch America's Next Top Model, and chill and take a shower. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.